guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is not a colouring video, so I will not be offended in any way if you decide to skip the video because you're not into card making. It's not a problem. But I've been back making cards this month. It's been a long time since I made any cards. I had a bit of a go at it years ago. I got a load of stuff and then I just didn't quite get into doing it. I don't think I had the right stuff to really make like the things that I had in my head. But obviously because I colour now, I have, you know, like alcohol markers and nice pencils and nice papers, and I think just realistically just a lot more kit that is conducive to slightly better cards. So I got all my stuff out the other day and I've been having a play, and I thought I'll share what I've made. I am very much a beginner. So a lot of mine are just using nice papers layered with coloured cardstock really. So I've got this pair here, which was a really pretty steampunk kind of paper that I got a little bit back, and I made the pair. I've got this beautiful piece that I'm quite proud of. This has got some metal cogs on it. This metal piece that I got from a card making set, and this is actually a wood piece in the background, and just a nice vintage kind of steampunk piece of paper with just the red behind it, and with the cream I think it looks really nice. I'm quite pleased with that one. We've then got just a couple of plain kind of, you know, just using die cuts and different papers, some pattern papers and some washi tape just to make different effects. Same thing, a little bit more disco-y. I found some holographic silver paper that I thought would make that pop, and I just raised it up with some foam tape. It's probably the word. And then I've got some very simple kind of wintry, I had this lovely kind of, I don't know, like a snowy night scene that I got a couple of cards out of. Just added some die cuts and raised some of the bits up on foam. They're just little silver embellishments, and again some washi tape. Finally finding a way to use some of my mounds and mounds of washi tape, to be honest, is the beauty of this. So I got a couple of pretty little cards done for that. And then, yes, I was a busy bee, I'm still going. I had some more of these cut out, so I just popped some pattern paper, some glittery washi tape, another die, and then some more of those circles, so just a little plain one. Like I said, they're not artistic. There's not a lot to them. They're just a bit of fun using some. I've got some metal dies that I use, that I like, and just some of the nice paper that I had kind of accumulated and then never really used. So I got that quite pretty pair, really different colours to them, but same sort of die cut that I used. And then again, in the kind of wintry thing, because that's kind of my mood, I think, I had this pretty page, a purple version of that kind of same thing again, that wintry frosty kind of tree scene, and I got a couple of cards out of that. I just added some purple papers, some washi tape, and obviously I just raised the happy birthday up on some foam card and stamped those. I always stamp the inside of mine. I like them not to be blank, and all my envelopes always have a little grey heart, just so people can tell it was me. And then last few I've got same again, just different papers, washi tape and my die cut, just some this pretty pink version, and then more kind of rusticy orange, a little bit of floral in the back there. This is just a die cut piece of paper. I use the negative space of it, and it's got some washi tape on there, and just raised the happy birthday up. And then while I was at it, because I really liked the colour scheme, the kind of orange and browns, I found this really nice pattern cardstock and sectioned that. Die cut a happy birthday, and it's just a bit of washi tape and some red and orange cardstock again, and I've raised that entire thing up on foam tape and just cut it slightly short of the actual card size itself so that it'll sit nicely. Quite like that one as well. We then have, again, just going back into the paler colours. I like to make different ones, so there's a bit, sorry, fingers bleeding again, I'm terrible, I keep catching them. Just so that there's a bit of something for everybody. Not everybody likes the same colours I do, so we've got this in the pink and purple again. I just had a fun piece of cardstock and just added some die cuts for that. I had this new die cut that I'd got a bit back and never used it like all my others, so I had to play around with that to see what we could get from it, and got a few different iterations from that. This one I've kind of die cut the same thing out like 2-3 times just to make some thickness, and then I've mounted it on a little bit of foam tape as well, just on the corners, just to raise it up. This is just one piece completely glued down in black, and then this one thought I'd have a bit of fun, and I've mounted some mounted some colour behind it, and I actually haven't glued the top so that the happy pulls free of the card, and so try not to knock that. I've really enjoyed making them, to be honest. It's the first time I've probably made a batch that I'm properly happy with, and that, I feel are actually usable, to be honest. And then I got a little bit adventurous and I dug a stamp out and did a bit of colouring in. So this is a stamp set that I have. So I stamped that onto some small pieces of card, and then I just coloured them in with some alcohol marker, mounted them randomly. I've gone red, orange, yellow and purple. I have a blue one downstairs that's half made. Again, just raised up the certain pieces. Both pieces are raised, and there's some washi taping behind there. And just really, obviously I've got the happy birthday in there. Just really had fun with them. Really enjoyed making them. They only took a small moment to colour all the little pieces in that I needed, including the blue one that I've done that's downstairs. Has a couple of pieces on it as well. And I'll be honest, I've been having a little look at buying some bits and pieces to add to my collection to see what other cards I can make. I've really enjoyed having a play, doing something a little bit different, and I just thought people like to see completed pieces, so colouring pages and things, so maybe people would like a little nosy at the cards I've made. Like I say, they're very beginner. There's no ink splashes, or I've not created my own papers for these. They're very much just patterned cardstock, lifting panels, adding coloured papers together and using die cuts, and this was about as inventive as I got with this little stamp set here. But the more I play, obviously, the more I'm considering things. I think I've got myself some spray, some white glossy spray downstairs that I've had for a while that I've never kind of gotten along with my colouring, so I might have to get that out and make a mess, and we will see. So yeah, guys, I hope this was interesting in some small way. Like I said, I know it's not colouring related, but I just thought we all have loads of hobbies, and every so often it is nice to mix ours up a little bit, get out of our hobby rut, especially if we're just kind of burnt out on it a little bit, have a little play and try one of our others, so things aren't being neglected, and cards are mine. or they are now. I'll be honest, I've probably enjoyed doing them this time way more than I have before, and I'm much more likely to continue this time, I reckon. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy the channel, please do subscribe. I promise it is usually colouring related, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.